or one monarch. We're founded on a set of ideals, but we can only be a nation that's united in those ideals if we can communicate them to one another. And so that notion of the melting pot, e pluribus unum, that only works if you can actually break down barriers where people are able to communicate with one another effectively and build that kind of trust and cohesion that I think we're missing today. So I think national unity is a big part of the argument for why.
Yeah, exactly. Vivek, 1 month out from the Iowa caucus, you said that we should expect a surprise.
Yes.
Does that victory on the day of Iowa caucus, is that what we should expect? And if not, is that maybe your decision to end the campaign?
Oh, I mean, I don't think anybody has said that they're going to end the campaign if they don't win the Iowa caucus, and any other candidate in this race as well. I'll tell you where I'm at right now. I think we're going to deliver a major surprise, shatter the expectations set for us by the polls and by the media as well, if I may say so. I think we're going to completely shatter the expectations, and I'm going to looking forward to the conversations that we have on January 16th. Now, my gut instinct is that not only are we going to place in the top 3, not only are we going to be well into the double digits, I think we're going to win the Iowa caucus.
That's what victory looks like to you?
Well, victory means winning. I mean, that's what it means in this election. So, yes, victory always means winning to me. I'm not a second-place guy. I don't think I need to win the Iowa caucus to win the election. I think coming out in the top 3 puts us plenty on the trajectory we need to be to win this race. But I believe that we actually are going to win the Iowa caucus. That's what I believe is going to happen.
Mr. Ramaswamy, if Donald Trump loses in Iowa or New Hampshire, do you think that he would accept the election results?
I'm not a political commentator. I'm not a horse race analyst. I'm a candidate for U.S. president running with a vision to lead this country. And so I'm focused on winning this election and leading this nation with that vision. And I don't have deep views that I spend up late in bed at night thinking about what the reactions of every other candidate is going to be to my success.
Are you worried that he wouldn't accept the results then?
I am thrilled about what we're seeing on the ground, and I expect to be the winner of the Iowa caucus, and I think that's going to carry us forward in the rest of this race. The thing I'm worried about is the future of this country. I'm not worried about the horse race politics between this candidate or that candidate on the debate stage and what one says about the other. It's irrelevant. I mean, that's all, it's trash in terms of our focus on that compared to our actual concern about the fact that we're not working with that much time as a country. In the next 5 years, the interest payments on our national debt are going to become the largest line item in our federal budget. Then we're in quicksand as a country, and then we're done. So what does keep me up at night is the fact that I don't think we have a lot of time for the continued existence of the United States of America to remain the country that we grew up in. That's what worries me. I'm running for president to fix that. I believe we will, and I think based on what I see on the ground here in Iowa, I think I'm going to win the Iowa caucus, and I think I'm going to be the next president.
And then really quickly, just wanted to clarify, was it Logan Paul or Jake Paul yesterday?
Well, the conversation I just described here was Logan Paul. Jake Paul was fighting.
Got it.
Yeah.
And invite Jake Paul to campaign with you here in Iowa?
You know, we'll see. I want to let him recover from his fight and see how he's doing. And he looked like it didn't. I don't know if you guys saw that. It didn't take very much out of him. It looked like yesterday. I'm actually pretty happy. I'm not a boxing expert, but I predicted a round 1 knockout, and that's exactly what happened. And so, you know, maybe I'm not a political horse race analyst, but maybe I'm better at maybe I'm good at predicting some boxing results. But I think that he is somebody who actually, I'm pretty sure I remember this months ago, heard about his interest in my candidacy, and the more I learned about it, the more I see a guy who's an independent thinker, somebody who actually deeply cares about this country. I had dinner with him and his mom a number of months ago, and his mom is a true patriot who cares about this country as well, is proud of her kids and wants the same country for her kids that I want for mine. And I see somebody who is passionate about our country and wants to reach the next generation. So I think he would be, I'd love to have him here in Iowa. And so let him recover from his fight, and then I think, you know what, we might just invite him to come out.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank
What do
you.
you think to make English the national or the official language of the U.S.?
Well, that would require constitutional amendment and whatever else that means. But I think that English is the sole language that appears on a ballot. I favor it. And I do favor making English the national language of the United States. Procedurally, what's required to accomplish that? That's a high hurdle with the constitutional amendment. But do I favor it? Yes, I do. Because I think that unites us and revives that e pluribus unum vision of the melting pot that brings us together as Americans.
Mr. Ramaswamy, are you definitely staying in this campaign, though, through Iowa and New Hampshire, regardless of how you do?
I mean, through Iowa and New Hampshire, we're staying in this all the way through November 2024, through January 2025 when I take the oath of office. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere through January 2033. We're going to lead this nation to a national revival. That's what I'm in this to do, and so we're just getting warmed up. Yeah, this is, we're not doing 10 events a day to do anything other than achieve the purpose that we've set out to achieve. So you can count on that.
Any confidence during the Iowa caucus as well?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.